Yo, what up? It's Friday, June 7th, and we're going to go ahead and do the Deceivers, which is the first time that IO has taken two legacy targets and slapped them together onto the same map. So, full disclosure, I've actually started playing this, and then I restarted. Reason being that uh, I walked into a place where I didn't know I would be trespassing, and I was like immediately caught by someone. And I thought that was like kind of dumb, so I decided it justified a restart. But initially, I was asking myself whether this would just be the two targets like slapped together, or whether there would actually be some differences. So spoiler is that they really are just slapped together on the same map. There doesn't seem to be any differences between them. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
Welcome to Sapienza 47. We have two targets for you. Congressman Anthony L. Trout, a veteran of the invasion of Grenada, and Richard J. McGee. Though at first glance these two might not seem connected, they have a long-standing collaboration manipulating Trout's political opposition. Trout sends McGee after his weak but potentially dangerous adversaries and lets McGee manipulate and ultimately break them. Trout and McGee are in Sapienza on an arcane meet and greet with European moneymen and power brokers ahead of a possible presidential bid in 2024. We know that Trout is staying at the Via Caruso in the town square, but McGee's business is much more clandestine, and we don't have a location for where he will be. All we know is that he is to meet a Keith Keeble, a rich young man and possibly their next victim. Time to show them the consequences of political manipulation. Good luck, 47.
Okay, so one big difference is that when the Guru was a thing, there was a fail condition where you couldn't harm either Keith Keeble or his lawyer, Catherine Feller. Obviously, there's nothing about that fail condition here, but I will note that this intel still talks about them, like right here. Keith Keeble and Catherine Feller will make contact once the unknown location is verified. So there's that, and I haven't really gotten to this guy yet in my first run, so we'll see what that's all about. As for the congressman, the only thing interesting I'll note is that here it says he landed a position as CEO for Cicada. Not that that has any effect on the game, but I guess that's just that's some new lore for the game, just sort of referencing itself. Yeah. So yeah, I was doing this blind in my first run, which I didn't finish. So I'll go ahead and just copy what I was doing the first time, and then it'll still be blind as I go ahead and approach the Guru. So my reasoning was I didn't need coins or blunt objects because there's plenty of those around Sapienza. Thought it would be a better idea to just take stuff like my explosive phone, breaching charge. Thought that made a little bit more sense. So I'll go ahead and start in the safe house and pick up all these items. And the most important decision always is my suit. Just kidding, but I'll go ahead with that one.
Good afternoon, 47. Trout and McGee have arrived in Sapienza. We know Trout is at the Via Caruso, but you'll have to find out where McGee will be making contact with Mr. Keeble. Security is unusually high, especially with Caruso in residence. Do be careful, 47.
Alright, so here I'll just pick up like a whole bunch of things that they have here in the safe house, as well as the things that I stashed away. So just real quick, because I'm going to try to leave one target alive but unconscious before I engage the other one. Based on the way that I had done this before, I think it makes more sense to go after the congressman first, because I can just leave his body somewhere for the guru, I dropped a falling object on his head. So I'll have to go after him second. So what happened the first time was I noticed this guard patrol was new. I just seized the opportunity and immediately, knocked him out. And then I seize the opportunity here as well and knock this guy out. And took his uniform. And it turns out that it was good fortune that I took that, because there are no enforcers for where I want to be with this guy. Alright. So the way that I had done the congressman in the first place was I really took advantage of this corridor down here, connecting to the wine cellar. There's like a bunch of boxes I can exploit. I'm talking about this corridor right here. A bunch of nice like hidden areas and whatever. So let's go ahead and take out Luigi over here. And basically the idea is, since the target has 2 bodyguards, I'm gonna have to isolate them, split them up and put them in various boxes. Might be a good time for me to... Here, I'm gonna want to take out that guy too, because he's gonna potentially get in the way as I move bodies to that box right there. So I just need to make sure the target's not walking down here.
Don't let this...
Okay, good. So he's out of the way. And now let's go after the target and see where he is. And these guys will not frisk me or anything like that, so just go ahead and walk right through. I see the target right there. Yeah, so luckily there's no enforcer for this outfit, so not in this area.
Mr. Crowley. Get the bullcrap to me.
Yeah. we're just waiting for him to go down to the wine cellar. So his waypoints are like random as far as I understand.
Would like to come with me, Congressman. Mr. Caruso has
Nice. Okay. There we go. Let's go into the wine shop. Or wine cellar, right? Guess I'll help out a little bit. Oh no, they're overlapping. So what I discovered just a couple minutes ago in my first run was that these guards won't really respond well to a found weapon. They'll just summon some other person to come pick them up. But they should respond well to a thrown object. So we'll go ahead and give that a try. Let's pick up this wrench over here too. So like, I can throw an object here. Hopefully one of them will go after it. Okay, so the plan is the other bodyguard I'll throw in the box with Luigi. The servant I'll ultimately have in here. And the target, I'll knock him out and I'll hide him like over here and eventually throw him in that box.
This is a particular gem, Congressman. A Carmenere and Cabernet Franc, and vigorous and muted. Quite challenging, I think you will find.
Yeah, you can definitely poison the guy there too.
Very good balance. Psst.
Wife wants you to do our house too. Nice job.
My compliments to Mr. Caruso.
Thank you for I'm sure.
Alright. So this is how I'll get the other guy into the box with Luigi.
Okay. Go see what the hell that was, would you?
Got it.
Alright. Bodyguards are down. I just need to wait for the next cycle of when they come down here, and then I'll be able to like take them both out as well.
are late. So please, pronto.
May I show you the afternoon room, Congressman? It has a beautiful view of the ocean.
Lead on.
Alright, hopefully they'll be back before it's too long. So this would be a good opportunity, actually, to just take out this guy. Throw him in that box. But unfortunately, from prior experience, I do believe the target would get stuck if that were to happen, which would not be ideal.
Come on, get cleaning already.
Alright, come on, let's go back to the wine cellar. We'll see if we get lucky. I guess he wants to go out for a second view. You know, I've never noticed these in all my years of playing this map.
Shall we visit the library, Congressman? Mr. Caruso. Several rare first editions.
Great. I can find something to read while I wait.
It's funny how they're not suspicious of me yet.
Your master is calling.
Origin of the species. Of course he'd have this. Won't be having any of that when I'm president.
Except this is Italy, not the US.
It's me. Go to secure, please. Good. A journalist has gotten my number. Peter Reitman at scuttlebutt.com. It's a gossip website. Great. Find out what, if anything, he knows and make it go away. only when it's done. You can learn a lot about a man by looking at his books. There's nothing like a good spy thriller or something about the whole gap. All the while, you have this. Good one, though.
You'd like to come with me, Congressman? Mr. Caruso has...
Nice. Alright, here we go. It's like I'm gonna keep mopping over the same spot over and over again. Why does it look like he's sneaking around? Alright. So the plan is basically to put some more space between them. And this dude. I'm gonna do that by like just repeatedly bumping into him. Oops. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, this should be enough, I think. Just need to make sure that servant dude rounds the corner. There. Now he's around the corner. So I just need to bring his body back. And I think the hard part is done. Then I'll move the congressman over here. And I won't kill him yet, so it'll give me the ability to restart if I have to. Which is, it's a good thing I did that the first time, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to restart. But later on I'll kill him and I'll just throw him in that box. Let's get this wrench back. And the theory is, you know, nobody really comes down here, but even if for some reason somebody did, hopefully they would just walk by this area and not see the body, because they have no reason to go down into this little corridor. So the only situation in which I can get caught is if someone somehow homes in on his body. But if that's the case, then, well, I'm out of luck anyway. So at this point, I think what I'll do is I'll get this guy's bodyguard outfit. And we'll just go ahead and take it from here. I'll have to be careful about enforcers. So the way that I got caught in my first run was I followed this smoking guy back inside the building, and I saw that there was an extra guard here. I was thinking, you know, of course I'll be allowed into this tower, but big mistake, because as soon as I walked in, he saw that I was trespassing. So I thought that was like kind of silly enough that a restart would be warranted. But everything from here on out is truly blind. I think I have an opportunity here to pick this lock. Yeah, you see how silly this is? For some reason, this is not trespassing, but... yeah, but that room specifically is trespassing, which I think is bullshit. Let's see if I can do this as a kitchen assistant. That would truly be BS if this was still trespassing. Okay, so this is allowed. Guess I'll have to go ahead and go upstairs now. This, I don't know if this guard is gonna like frisk me or whatever.
You know, if I wasn't a badass bodyguard, I'd be a chef.
Alright, he's cool with it. Well, looks like there's a permanent camera up here. That's fine. I guess I'll just deal with it. I'll just delete the recording. Oh, guess that didn't trigger. Oh, now it triggered. Okay, that's fine. So what I'll do is I'll just shoot it now. And there I can see the guru.
Hold on. No, okay. I'll get you that.
Alright. Okay, so I'm allowed over here as well. But probably not in this room. Let's see if there's anyone up here too while I'm at it. And there is not. So unfortunately there's no box up here either. Which means like clearing this room is going to be a little bit difficult. Let's quickly see if I'm trespassing. I am. So can't tell if there are any boxes in there either. Yeah, there's like one box in there, so that's two of their bodies. I can always stash some bodies up here, but the problem is once I kill the target with the chandelier, are people going to scout up here and see the bodies? If so, then bodies will be found. Still, it's a possibility. I'm just trying to think if there are other possibilities. Like, I could bring everybody down to the basement. That's one thing I could do. But I would need to take out him and him as well. But there's a number of boxes here, so that could actually work, you know. Super tedious, of course, but no one cared.
Okay, what is that?
Alright, so just need to take this guy out on his next smoke break.
You're on the grill today, chef.
Okay, so next, it's time to get rid of the other patrolling guy. I shot the camera already, so I should be fine with that. Patrolling guy would be this guy. Right? Might as well unlock this while I can. Okay, so I'll move this guy all the way back down. Okay, so next I will, I guess one by one, just take everybody out upstairs. Is it over here? Yeah, no, it's not over here. So we've got 3 people out here. Let's quickly see if these guys are enforcers. One of them is definitely an enforcer. Alright, okay, so only 2 guys left in the room upstairs, but it'll be a simple matter of just isolating them, and there's a box up there, so I'm not going to need to drag them all the way down again, whatever, so. This might be easier, just so that there's no enforcer. Good. So it was him. This will be even easier then. Because then I can just go straight in here. Alright, so let's destroy this before we forget. And we're back in the green, which is good. Can never have too many crowbars. We can go ahead and set this up. I think that'll be fun. And then let's go ahead and see what's going on downstairs. No enforcers. Okay. Oh, I don't have any coins. That's right. Let's see if I can detonate this now while he's here.
Target down. 1 more to go.
Okay, that's good. Let's get out of here. Too bad I wasn't staring at the target when it happened. Oh. Okay, so the goal really is to just get back to where I was before. Hopefully no enforcers here. No one's around. Let's shoot him this time.
Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
Alright. So now I just need to get my suit back. And I'm basically home free now. So I'm just gonna run into the car on the street. Except I don't see it as an exit. Where are the exits now? Looks like they changed that on purpose. So I can't exit there. No problem. I mean, I can exit like right there by the boat. Actually, as I recall, they did this with the Guru. They took away the car exit for some reason. So that's probably why they did it again here. Hey, there's Keith and Catherine. Awesome. I mean, yeah, I had to restart, but whatever. It's not like I really gained any new knowledge. Let's just take a peek at like who the fastest or what the fastest times are. That's pretty insane. Congrats to that person. I will see you guys next time.